Today I have a PSA reveal where I try to go as cheap as possible. Almost all the cards I bought for around $1. Grading was only $15, so $16 all in. Let's see if we can turn a profit. Alrighty, PSA box is right here. And let's just go random with it. See what we can find. First box. This is actually probably, well, let's see what's in here. Alrighty, so we started off right here with Jae-Sung Park. I know this isn't exactly a $1 card, but it was probably pretty close. This is a PC one anyways. Growing up, he was one of my favorite players. These actually aren't bad too, honestly, as a kind of grade and flip type of deal, because you can get them so cheap if they're not Zidane, Messi, Ronaldo, kind of those crazy guys. And there's a lot of collectors, and there's not a ton of supply, especially graded for cards like this. So got a PSA 5, but you know, not a big one. Don't worry, this reveal is not going to be mostly vintage soccer. It's going to be stuff. Most of those $2 cards I was talking about that I picked up was cool stuff like this, like stuff that I know is going to move, like color of Curry. And we got a PSA 10. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. In theory, this is what you're looking for. Obviously, it could be a little more expensive. This is only about a $45 card, but into it for less than $2. It was actually at the Atlanta card show. Guy had a box of just nice stuff like this, and it was stickered at $2, but if you got multiple, it was discounted. So you know what, we're gonna call it $1 for the sake of the video here. Into it for $16, you know, can sell it for $40. That's more than a double up. So once again, a lot easier in theory, but not impossible. Dirk, I'm just a sucker for these optic premiums, especially the older ones. Number 2, $249 at $2 a card, no brainer. PSA 9 there though. Another one, this is like a big time name, Giannis. Just a really cool card here. Would be a huge 10. Unfortunately got a 9, but still nice. There is some random soccer in here that wasn't part of that lot that I picked up where they were $2 a card that made up the majority of this PSA submission, but still some cool ones. Jude, refractor PSA 9, unfortunate. Tyrese Halliburton, rookie, blue cracked ice. This is a sick one, and it got a 10. This is even better than the Curry. This is really what you're looking for. I think I have a good chance. I think this sells for maybe like 55, 60. So potentially even a triple your money situation. If you can keep those costs down, a lot of success. But unfortunately, sometimes it also goes wrong. You get a 6 and then, you know, I'm probably gonna auction this and get about $5, $6, something like that. And you're losing a good amount of your bankroll. So you gotta be careful. You want to limit those low grades, especially when it's low dollar cards like that, because it's going to be worth pretty much literally nothing if you get below a 9, honestly. But there are actually just a few bangers in here. Ohtani National Gold got a 9. That would be a big 10. And this one right here, probably the biggest card in the submission. Marvin Harrison Gold Sapphire. First, I think around the NFL draft, this Bowman Chrome U stuff, I think it's already picked up some steam. I think it could pick up even more. And I got a 9. Won't lie to you guys, PSA was not the friendliest to me here. Little F1, 9. And this stuff, how I know it's a bad submission is I know this year of F1 really well. It actually has a high gem rate. So once I start getting 9s and below, I'm like, okay. I kind of get the feeling we have a tough grader, and I think that's kind of what we had here. Curry Optic Blue 9, sick card. No luck. I mean, especially like the Sapphire stuff is honestly, it's an easy grade. 6, no luck. All right, Warren Zaire Emery. He's a prospect I actually like a lot. He's really doing his thing for PSG. There's not a lot of soccer prospects that catch my eye. I'm not saying go out and buy him. You know, I think like I'm gonna sell this card. I'll be transparent with you guys, but I'm just saying, just keep an eye on him. I think he's a good prospect, and his autos are pretty dang cheap. Got a 9 here. A few more soccer ones we'll go through. I knew that these were not gonna grade high, but I thought at least some of them would get a good grade. 6. It is, in fairness, a really tough set to grade. Beckham, this is a sick one. 6. Just wasn't the kindest to me. I talk about you need some outs like in poker. None of the outs really hit for me in this one. It's a tough go of it from PSA. Zaire Emery again, a 9. Like I guess a little spoiler, at least on the Emerys. I had 3 of the autos, right? And I'm like, okay, 110, that's my out. I'll be good. Didn't hit a single one. Tough, but we were able to hit a 10 on this. Jokic stuff is actually doing really well. Here's a cool one. Ronaldo, blue, I think it's blue Pulsar. 10, kind of mini color match, that's sick. All that complaining, and here we go, actually. We go on a little run here, I think. Halliburton, 10, not too shabby. Next box, I think there's only, what was there? 3 cards in here. All right, we'll knock this one out quick. Actually was a few outs in this one. Suarez for Ronaldinho, they said I recolored. Rivaldo 4, that's a pretty cool one. And then another Suarez 4. Actually, no outs there either. Pulling out a couple more cards here. A little bit more F1. 7. That's just, that is pretty harsh. I guess the corner. What happened to the corners? Did something happen in the corners? Because that corner is jacked up. Okay, maybe not harsh. Maybe I did something here. Who knows? Here's actually a nice grade. Suarez, true rookie. You don't see this all the time. PSA 8 for an old soccer card like this. That's actually nice. That one should do pretty well for me. Here's some more of those cheap basketball cards. So, long story short, I did this experiment and I think I got too many 9s for it really to be worth my while, but I think I'll still make a little bit of profit. It won't be too bad. Embiid, PSA 10, sick card. It's weird, like Mo Bamba kind of seems like the center of attention on this card, but cool on a 10. Number 2, 249. Kawhi Leonard. People, I think because Kawhi was only in Toronto for a year, right? It seems like all his Raptor stuff, especially color match, sells really well, or, you know, bringing a championship to that town. Obviously people appreciate it. Got a 9 there. Charles Leclerc, Formula 1, PSA 10 refractor, not too bad. Curry, shout out to the Bay, another 10. Okay, we got a little bit of a run going here. Hinted at it earlier, no 10s on these Armories. That's the thing, I believe in him. If I would have been able to keep a 10 rookie auto that I got for cheap, I probably would just hold on to it, but a 9, probably just move it on. Osimhen, refractor, 9. Another guy who'll probably get a move this summer. Curry laser. Cool eye appeal card. Not the most expensive card in the world, but you get this in a 10, that would actually be a big time card, even though, once again, got it for like $2. 8. Tough. Here's a nicer card. JJ McCarthy. Might be a first round draft pick. This was actually, we will count it again as in the $1 pile. I'm really fudging the numbers here today, but this was literally the guy, like, we were like $50 apart on a deal, and he's like, oh, I'll just throw this in for you. And I might have even come up, so I consider it as free. JJ McCarthy auto would have been another big, none of the big 3 cards hit a 10, and it's just, I don't know, it's tough. Sorry, I don't want to be too complaining in this video. Jokic, PSA 10, for Stapp and Sapphire, 10. 6. I wonder if the corner on this one's jacked up too. Now this one doesn't seem too bad at all. Oh, that bottom right, jeez. That's weird. I don't know what's going on, whatever. I don't have time for conspiracy theories today. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Emergent Green, 10. That's a nice one. Another Curry, Select White, Green, Purple, PSA 9. Embiid Silver Prism, 10, we'll take it. The big fellas are treating me well today, pause. Jokic, another PSA 10. Little Tatum Silver Numbered, PSA 9. And Giannis Green Cracked Ice, another nice card that just looks really cool, PSA 10. So once again, it only takes a couple because, you know, at such a low price point, I basically am tripling up on any of those 10s. So I don't think this is gonna be a losing submission for me. But once again, probably not exactly what I was looking for, but that's okay. Doesn't go your way every single time. That's definitely something I've learned in the card game. A lot of stuff is not gonna go your way. You know, like things are gonna get, you're gonna lose packages, you're gonna get scammed, you're not gonna get the grades you want, you're not gonna get the price you want. People are gonna do shady stuff. It's just part of it, unfortunately, and you just gotta focus on control what you can control. All right, no more life lessons. Back to the video. Roberto Carlos, 3, that's a pretty cool one. It's a true rookie. I like that card right there. Santiago Jimenez, another prospect to keep an eye on. 9. Probably one of the only of these mega cracks from this year that I graded that's actually gonna bring me any additional value. It got a 9. That's pretty big for this set. That's a cool one. Another Xavi, PSA 7. Ronaldinho. This is a 6 card right here. Someone's gonna want this. 5. Especially, this is actually a pretty cheap card, so that's a good bang for your buck one right there, I think, for a collection. But all right, guys, that is it for the video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time. Peace.